How are you doing? I am doing well. I'm so excited. I am vlogging using my new Blackmagic Video Assist, which is very nerve-wracking because this is either going to go so good or so poorly. We shall see. My side cut is getting so long. Can you believe this hair was shaved? Let's see, I stopped shaving it in, I want to say May, so that would be like, it was like halfway through May, but June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. So 7 months ago, I shaved this to the skin, like all the way as short as it goes. I feel like, I don't know, I guess I don't know how long the average hair grows, but I feel like my hair is growing really fast. And like, I don't know if you guys know this or not. Okay, my nails look like a hot mess right now. But I decided to go get my nails done at a salon a while ago. There's paint all over them because I've been painting again. But I decided to, oh, do you want to see my paintings? Okay, hang on. Warning, I'm wearing Aperture Laboratories sweatpants. See? See, these are my slippers. I always wear slippers. It's kind of an old lady thing to do, but I do it. I shamelessly do it. Hang on, I'll grab my most recent paintings. Hi, I'm back. I just went over there. Now I'm over here. Okay, so I met a girl. Did I tell you guys this? I met a girl who lives near me. Her name is Steph, and she does YouTube videos too about K-pop and K-dramas and like the differences between life in Korea and life in America because she lived in Korea for 6 years as an English teacher, and I kind of love her. I'm a little bit afraid that I'm coming on too strong with my intense friendship, but we have so many things in common, like just so many like personal life things in common, but then like we have a lot of the same interests. Like obviously you guys know I'm a huge K-pop fan. She likes K-pop. I recently took up a hobby of painting, and she like is a commissioned artist, and she like paints with acrylics too. So we hung out the other day. This was our second friendship date. We hung out the other day, had an amazing time, drank wine and painted, and that was Tychus. He was shaking. We drank wine and painted. This is the first painting that we did. And she did one too, and it was so great because we used the same reference material, but they came out differently, which I loved. But this is the first painting we did, and this is inspired by the sky over Shadow Moon Valley in Draenor. And if you're wondering why there's so many cray light rays going on, those weren't intended to be there. I started to do some glow-in-the-dark paint, and glow-in-the-dark paint has a different texture than like I have like a... It's like a student grade acrylic paint. It's nothing professional or fancy, but it's nice paint. And it's not the same texture as that paint. So it kind of like gelled up and was like not sticking to the canvas. It was like separate. It was very bizarre. So I had to like scrape it off to like salvage what was going on. But then I had all this weird like hazy stuff. So I decided to like, you know, turn it into like solar rays, which I actually really like the way it looks. I love the way my clouds came out. I think these are probably the best clouds I've ever made. This was a new technique that I learned from Cinnamon Cooney on YouTube. This is a mix of translucent gel medium with the colors that I wanted. And then I used like a stiff angled round brush. So it was like a circle as opposed to being flat. And I kind of just smooshed it on there with a lot of feelings, and I'm really, really happy with the way that it came out. So like that's the first painting that I did. And also a lot of people have been asking if they can purchase my artwork, and I don't feel like I'm at that point in my life yet where I should be like profiting off of my hobby, because I don't paint that often and I don't think I paint that well, but keep your eyes open, because this year for the St. Jude Play Live event, I will be auctioning off a few of my paintings. I would like to have maybe 10 by the time this happens. I will be auctioning them off with 100% of the proceeds. Well, it would be 100% of the auction price going to charity. The only thing that I would take money for is shipping and packaging. But yeah, so this is the first one, Shadow Moon Valley. And this one I am particularly proud of. We got the idea and the inspiration for this from an artist whose name is, his first name is Leonid and his last name is, I can't remember. I'm really sorry. If you Google like Leonid Impressionism, he'll come up. I promise. He's amazing. All of his colors are in this really, really bold palette of like deep reds and oranges and yellows and purples, and he does a lot of park scenes, a lot of water. His paintings are phenomenal, phenomenal. And it's funny because Steph and I were talking, we feel like he gives them away. I don't know how else to put it, but we really feel, I was just making sure I was recording. We really feel like he gives them away because his paintings, like the more expensive ones on his Etsy shop, not for reproductions, for the actual original canvases are like $300, which is not expensive for a painting. Like, more amateur type artists start their paintings at $100, $150. So the fact that this is kind of like a well-known painter who paints with oils on these huge 30 by 40 canvases, it's outrageous. But anyways, that's where we got the inspiration for these paintings from. And this is my painting. And this is probably my favorite painting I've ever done. And it kind of reminds me of, you know, if everyone had their version of heaven, I would like to think that this would be like where my dad was. And I really like it. I really like the way the sunset came out, and I think the sky is like really, really colorful, and I don't know, I'm just really proud of it, and I really like the way it came out, and I love it a lot. And there's a fisherman right there, and I don't know, I'm just really proud of it. I really, really like it. And Steph taught me this new technique when I did this that I had never done before. Before I started painting, I painted my entire canvas in like a thick layer of white paint, so every stroke I did after that has kind of like white mixed in with it, but it wasn't intentional. It wasn't like I did white, like the white was already on the canvas. And then as the canvas started to dry, the colors got darker and more intentional. And I don't know. I really like the way it looks. I like it a lot. So those are the two paintings that I did when I was visiting Steph. I had a great time, and I hope that she wants to hang out with me again, because I want to hang out with her again, because it was just a complete blast. Like, she has a studio that she paints in, and like the whole floor has a tarp on it, and you can just paint everywhere and just be expressive and creative, and it was a great time. And she said she normally doesn't paint with people, so I felt kind of like, oh man, we're doing this. This is so exciting. Anyways, what else is going on? I think I was saying something before we got into the painting discussion. What was it? I'm like 99% sure that I was going somewhere with that, but I don't really know where. Any ideas? Wait, let's see. I was talking about something, and then I got distracted by painting, and now we're here. I don't know. I'm using my new setup to film. I feel like my camera is using a lot of battery, considering it's not really doing anything. I need to get the setup so that my camera plugs into the wall, because right now it runs on batteries, and I have to change the batteries every so often. And I'll probably change the batteries before I start filming my main video, because it's used, I filmed a short video before this, and then I filmed this video, and it's used 24% battery. That feels like a lot for not actually, because the camera itself is not recording. It's on, but it's not actually recording. All the recording is taking place on this secondary device. It's just utilizing my camera's lens and autofocus. My nails! I was talking about my nails. Yes! Yes, I hate and love everything. Like, I hate when I forget what I was saying, but it's so satisfying when you remember. I started getting my nails done because they were breaking really bad. Like, especially in the winter, they break a lot. I don't drink enough water. I know that's a thing, but my nails grow really fast, so they tend to break a lot. So I decided to do like an acrylic overlay over my natural nail, and then get like a gel manicure so that everything was all nice and solid, and then I got paint all over them. But I broke like 2 of them already. I'm going to get, I mean, it's been 2 weeks. Honestly, it's not that bad. But look at the ones that I broke. Oh, gotta get my face out of the picture for the autofocus to work. Is it working? I think it is. Is it? Yeah, there we go. Not bad, right? Okay. I don't know. Anyways, I broke the middle finger and I broke the thumb. Although from the angle that I'm showing you, I don't think it actually looks as bad as it does in person, but the thumbnail is pretty rocked. I broke it. But it's weird because only the top part, only the acrylic broke off, which was great because I didn't actually lose any length on my natural nails. That was a really convoluted story for nothing. I'm going to get frozen yogurt tomorrow. I'm very excited about that because I, for one, effing love frozen yogurt. And I met another girl when I first moved here, and she's going with me to get frozen yogurt, which means I officially almost have 2 friends here. It's hard when you move to a new place. Like, it's hard to make friends anytime. I don't think there's ever a time when it's like easy for anyone to make friends. Even people with like the best, most outgoing, ouch, I just slapped myself. Even people with like the best, most outgoing, outroverted, that's not the word, extroverted personalities that are really like people. I am barely a people to begin with. Like I just like the people that I like, and I'm very, I don't know, people make me nervous. Like, I feel like I never know people's intentions. And it's not like, oh, I'm such a big deal on YouTube, you're using me for a YouTube thing. Like, no, that's not it at all. It's more like, I don't know. It's like, I've been burned too many times, man. Like, I feel like I put 100% of myself into a friendship. When I've decided that you are my friend, like, okay, you could act like Stacy I don't know if you guys know Stacy Zombiella. She mods my streams when I stream sometimes. She pops up every once in a while. I feel like hardcore viewers know that Stacy and I go way back. She's actually a girl who is a fan of mine that I met on YouTube and like creepily befriended. And we have legitimately been friends for I started making YouTube videos in May of 2009, and I believe I met her in like February or March of 2010. So we've legitimately been friends for 6 years. Like that's probably one of the longest friendships I've ever had. Like I moved a lot when I was a kid. I went to like 16 different schools. Like I always had trouble making friends. Really good at making first impressions. People tend to like me the first time they meet me, and it just goes all downhill from there. I have no what would be the word for that? Friendship preservation skills? I don't know. I don't know how to keep friends. I'm really good at the initially making friends thing, but like after like a couple times being friends with someone, they don't want to be my friend anymore. I don't know. It's probably my fault. I'm like really intense. I feel like I creep people out with my intense friendship. I feel like I don't know boundaries of like what's appropriate to talk to with someone you just met and what's not. And like as an adult, that's led me to like be really shut down because as a kid, I told people too much. I like put it all out there, and that was a lot for people to take in, which I understand. But now as an adult, I'm sort of the opposite where like, you know, some people's Facebook friend feed is like all of their dirty laundry has exploded on the internet. People never know what is going on in my life. Like they know it's probably what I'm eating. Like, I don't put any, like, personal, even, like, YouTube. I feel like you guys probably think you know more about me than you do. I don't like to share too much because I don't like to complain. I think that's something I did a lot when I was younger is, like, I complained a lot and I played the victim a lot. And when I say younger, I'm talking, like, 10 to 12. You know, when I was at that, like, peak middle school. Tychus, stop doing that. I don't know what he's doing. He's making noise. You know, when you're at that peak, like, I really want to make friends age, I feel like that was an age that I failed a lot at one of you guys, sent Tychus a snake for Christmas that you can't puncture the squeakers. And can confirm, still squeaks. And it's like the worst squeak ever, but he loves it so much. So I don't take it away from him. But every once in a while, you'll hear like a honk in the back of my video. It's Tychus's anaconda, and it don't want none. Anyways, when I was at peak friendship, thriving age, I feel like I played the victim a lot, and I wanted people to feel sorry for me. And like, I don't know why, but that was like I wanted to guilt people into being my friend. I don't really know what that was all about. I was a very strange child, adolescent, teenager, young adult. And I'm still weird. I'm just a different kind of weird now. Whereas now, I feel like through a lot of self-reflection and adult changes and maturity and whatnot, I feel like even though like bad things have happened to me, I feel like I still ended up in a pretty good place. Like I feel like I very much landed in a place where people could say like, how could you ever be upset about anything? Which is understandable. Like there are people in way worse situations. Like I am not rich by any means. Like I'm not like wealthy by any means. Like I live in a very modest house. It's like 1,600 square feet, which is good size. Not complaining. I'm just saying like I don't live some crazy lavish lifestyle. I live a very normal lifestyle. Sometimes you see YouTubers' houses and you're like, oh my God, are you in the NBA? I don't understand. Like, but that's not my life. Like I live in a very normal house. I live in a normal neighborhood. I live in upstate New York. I don't live in LA. I don't live a Hollywood lifestyle at all. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, I have a good life. I am aware I have a good life. That's not me bragging. That's just me being aware of my situation and feeling very blessed for where I am. So I feel like I have no place to complain. Like, even if bad things happen to me or if I'm having a bad day, which I have a lot of bad days, like I'm very moody and emotional. And sometimes people, in real life things happen, or, on the internet things happen, and you just want to be down. You just let them wallow. But wallowing only makes things worse. In every situation, wallowing makes things worse. And now, mind you, I feel like people that know me are going to watch this video and be like, bitch, you wallow all the time. I know I do. I'm aware it's not a healthy thing to do, though. Like, you have to present yourself in the way that you want to live your life. So if you want to be happy, the best thing you can possibly do is fake it until you make it. And it's like I've said a lot of times, I feel like happiness is really a lifestyle choice. It's not like everybody just wakes up and feels immense joy every day. But back to why this is hard for me to make friends is because I'm the type that really doesn't like to open up to people and doesn't like to tell people about, I feel like a lot of a person is like knowing the things that shape them into being a person, and more often than not, the things that shape you into who you are is how you handled really hard situations. So I don't like to tell people about my hard situations, like whatever they are. And so I feel like it's really hard for me to make friends because I don't want to tell you enough about me, because I don't know like what you're going to do with that information, and I don't know if that's going to scare you away or if it's going to, even worse, what if you get super, like, what if I'm not ready for that level of friendship and I'm like, oh, this thing happened to me and it was really emotions, and then you like, have you ever had someone try to like one up your stories and you're like, oh God, I can't handle this right now. I feel like I'm not very good at being a good listening ear. Like, I just want to give very logical, like, oh, here's your problem. Yo, you got a problem? Let me solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it. Like, I just want to offer you a solution to your problems. I don't want to just say, oh, that sucks, which is not what most people are looking for when they're complaining. So I don't know. It's hard for me. And then on top of it, it's like I don't leave my house. I work from home. I don't go to school. I don't have like a lot of people make friends because they have a child and they take them wherever kids go and they meet other parents. I don't have a kid. And I don't want kids. So, and I'm also, like, a lot of people are confused about my age. I'm going to be 28 this year. I am at an age where almost everyone I know has a child. Like, I'm not 22. It's not like, oh, one or two of my friends have babies. Like, it is slim pickings for me, because the thing is, like, like, the friends who I have that have kids, that's fine. Like, I'm cool with their kids. Like, if I've already accepted you as a friend and then you have a kid, I'm gonna love your kid, right? But, like, I don't really want to make the investment in a friend who has a kid, because, like, I don't want to emotionally connect to your kid and get, like, sad watching your kid grow up and feel, like, sad when your kid gets it. Like, I'm way too attached to everything to have to, like, be friends with your kid, too, because, like, I just worry about them. And then I worry about you as a parent. And then I worry about, like, it's bad. And it sounds really like, oh, you're an asshole. And you're like, but no, like, I don't know. It's weird. And it's totally different. Like, my friends who already have kids that have already accepted as my friends, like, I love your child so much. And, like, it's not like that. Like, Sarah's baby, I've never even met Sarah's baby, and I love Abigail. Like, I love her. Like, she is the cutest baby that's ever walked the face of the earth. Like, she's so cute. And, like, I have another friend who has a little boy. He's so unbelievably cute. Like, he's unreasonably cute. And, like, I hung out with him when I went to LA last time, like, in California, and, like, he's such a cool little dude, and, like, he was afraid of Nick's beard, and it was hilarious. Like, it's not like I hate kids. It's really hard when you're 28 and you don't want kids to, like, find a friend who has that thing in common with you, because it's a really big thing. It's a big life choice to be like, I definitely don't want kids. I'm rambling. I'm gonna go. 18 minutes. Well done, Danielle. 18 minutes I've been talking about how hard it is for me to make friends. This is why, because I'm awkward. And the moral of the story is I have 2 friends now. And one of them it's what's funny about this is I just went on and on and on about the kids, but one of them is totally pregnant and she's gonna have a baby soon, and now I'm friends with a baby as well. But that's okay. See, because I took that on. I knew, like, it's different. Like, I befriended her before she got pregnant, so now, like, I invested in that. Now I love that baby. It's just weird. You guys, probably no one gets it. I'm scared to upload this vlog because I feel like people with kids are going to be really upset, but it's not like I dislike I get your decision. I get like what would be great about having kids. I just don't want that for myself. It's kind of like I get what's great about driving a Ferrari, but I don't want to drive a Ferrari. I don't know. I can't describe it. It's like I get why people would want kids. I just don't want them. And in before comments that are like, you'll change your mind. Dude, I'm almost 30. Like, I don't have a shred of maternal instinct in my body. Do you know what I like to do? Work, play video games, go on vacations, have spending money. Like, I don't know. I just feel like in order to be a good parent, you have to devote your entire life to the kid. And I'm not willing to do that. Like, probably ever. Like, not just now, but probably ever. So... How did this video spiral into me not wanting kids? I don't even know. Don't hate me. I'm gonna go. I love you all. You're in my heart. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.